What is up, HotMakers? Welcome to HotMakes. My name's Nerdy J. This is Angus.
Hey.
You might know Angus from a little channel called Maker's Muse.
Small. Very small.
Just about, I don't know, 100 times bigger than mine. But we're good. We're good. How you doing, Angus?
I'm awesome, man. How you been?
Oh, man. It's been a week. It's been a, for most part, great week. How about you?
I don't know where the week's gone, to be honest. Like, every day sort of melds into the last at the moment. Good, though.
Well,
good.
That is a good thing because, well, you're a full-time content maker. I can only imagine, that would happen quite often especially when you're working on a project. You know, you're just like you're going through the night and you wake up and you keep going and you're like, wait, is it Thursday?
you know how it is. Like, you have an idea, you get inspired, and then you just lose track of everything else. You forget to eat, sleep, whatever, and then you're like, oh, and then you sleep like the whole next day after doing like a project for 3 days straight. Well, it's like, was it Tesla style? Did Nicholas Tesla used to do that?
You just keep going until you crash.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Tesla cars. You don't want them to keep going till they crash.
No.
So speaking of projects, you just put out a pretty awesome video about the RC. What do you call it? It's not a car. It's a vehicle, right? I don't know.
But yeah, this boy, yeah. It annoys people when you call it a robot because it's remotely controlled. But there's nothing stopping you making it autonomous. It's just a platform. So I call it a platform, which isn't very exciting, but at least it makes everyone happy.
Well, I love that you have the 4 different wheels on, and
yeah.
The video that you put out was a pretty fun obstacle course. You kind of went like Mark Rober style, where you like went through the course and you said what each thing had to do, and then you put the vehicle. I like vehicle.
Vehicle works as well.
Vehicle project. We'll call it robot. Whatever. We're here on HotMakes. We'll call it a robot.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, you put it through the paces. Now we're in trouble.
I like the term robot. I like that the best.
You like robot the best, Gary?
Yeah.
You may be biased.
Yeah. No, I'm not biased at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I think robots are the best.
Oh, great. We're gonna give your robot the Geary autonomous mode.
Looking forward to it.
You should install my software on the robot car.
It'll be the sassiest robot you ever saw.
It will.
That would be
never drive the direction you want it to. It will crash.
It will crash into you.
It will crash. I guaranteed. Or your money back.
But wait, there's more. When you buy the autonomous vehicle, you get the Geary software. Hey, Geary, that works, right?
That's a good startup name.
Yeah. But I love the video. I love that you put it through the paces with the different wheels. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that didn't see it yet, so I won't do that. But go watch it all the way to the end. It's phenomenal, and that poor Dodo.
It's all right. He's fine. I gave him lots of attention afterwards.
No dodos were hurt in the making of the video.
We were at a zoo and we were leaving. The zoos always have like a souvenir shop on the way out, and this guy was just like a gift from the heavens sitting up there. The last dodo, literally in the shop, and all these children around. I'm like, that's mine. I grabbed him.
I love it. That's so good. Well, I bet you could find a model of a dodo on Thangs, which is tonight's sponsor, and sponsors every week right here on HotMakes. We're going to give away a $50 Amazon gift card at the end of the show, courtesy of Thangs. So thank you so much, Thangs. I see you're in the chat, so welcome. I really appreciate you guys coming. It's just like everybody else out there. If you have any questions throughout the show, don't hesitate to throw them in the chat. I know we have Angus here. This is I think this is your last run for now, and then next week we have Devin from Make Anything On. We'll talk about that later.
For that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about what we're going to do yet, so we'll go over that later in the show because that's going to be a fun show. But and you never know. Maybe Angus will come back and join us again if he's having a lot of fun here. And
I love hanging, man. This is the best.
Yeah. Well, the best part is we just hang out, and Geary gets to do all the work in the background. So there's that.
It does make our lives easier.
Appreciate
Thanks, Geary.
Yeah, Geary is awesome. Thank you, Geary, for reminding me that I didn't have my earphones in, so there's a little bit of an echo, he said. But anyways, we have an awesome show planned for you. $50 Amazon gift card, courtesy of Thanks, towards the end of the episode. Let me think here. I think we're going to have Geary do some work. We haven't done this in quite a long time, and I just want to pull up the link. Let's see. I think it's this one right here. Make sure I have it ready. So we have some Makers news today, and I think we should share it. Ladies and gentlemen, here's some Makers news for you.
Why, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if you know this, but Matt and Charlotte over at, I believe it's Rogue Gum Shield, are doing a Benchy a day this year, or a Benchy a day for a year, I should say. And they're on day 111. And I know we've talked about this before on the show, but I really wanted to bring some more attention to this because it's a really fun thing. They have another super sexy stunner of a filament for Fiberology 3D. I've never heard Fiberology, so have you?
Yeah, so they're Polish. I hope that I'm pretty 90% sure they are. But they've sent me a few things. They do some really weird stuff, but it's really good, surprisingly, for a brand that most people haven't heard of. But yeah, as you can see, weird filaments. They even do it like a polypropylene, I think, as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
well, this one
last week, I think.
Day 111. It is Fiber Silk Pink, and let's see. There you go. There's their Benchy for today, and it's fun. I love the waves. We'll call them waves of skulls in the bottom there. That little platform the Benchy's riding on.
I need to print that. That is cool. That's so fitting for a Benchy because it doesn't float.
I believe they're in chat too. So if that's a free file, let us know, Rogue Gum Shield, and we'd love to chat it out there for everybody to see. Yeah, I love the skulls down there. The colors are awesome. But what's really cool is that he's doing this for a year. He's going to print a Benchy a day, and I mean that's super ambitious.
It's hard to it's each Benchy's maybe 2 hours max or something, but it's the commitment to loading the filament, remembering to change it, this and that. That's a lot. That's yeah.
Well,
that's huge.
And it's by Bugman. Nice. So the cool thing about them is they're doing all different filaments, all different types of filaments, and they're just doing a whole bunch of different materials. And so if you're watching out there and you haven't connected with these guys and hooked them up with a roll of filament, and you're a company or someone that can do so, hey, they might need an extra roll to keep them going. 365 days is a lot of Benchies.
That's you need at least a bit different sample spool for each one. That's more spools than I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But nice work, 111 days. And I just wanted to kind of point that out. In the very beginning, we talked about this, that they were going to do it. And I just wanted to get it out there that they're actually doing it. So nice. Congratulations. Hopefully get some more. I'm going to do this real quick. Hopefully we can get some more. Wow, what is happening? Eyes on this. There we go. Sorry about that. So hopefully we get some more eyes on this so more people see this, because I think it's a really cool project.
3D Print Bunny in the chat was saying someone needs to design a massive Benchy display case. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That would be cool. All nautical themed as well.
I don't know. That would be a big, 365 Benchies.
Yeah, that
know.
would be a wall.
I'm wondering if he tried to stack them yet. What's the stacking record? Because they actually stack together. Chris Riley, he always, stacks his Benchies. And did you know that if you turn them upside down and backwards, they stack together?
I did not. I thought they were just such an awkward shape, but I guess they would. Yeah. And then another one on top of the bottom. So how high could you get?
If someone remembers what Chris Riley's record is, let us know in the chat, because I know a while back he said he got quite a good number, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe someone could check it out for us, Gary.
It's gonna be a new community challenge, Benchy stacking competition.
It's like the cups where they're like,
yeah,
but it's like a pile of Benchies that you have to Oh
Benchy
man,
Jenga.
so good. So good. Well, that was a little bit of Makers News today. I wanted to talk to you and get the word out on this because I think this is such a cool project. Check out Rogue Gum Shield on Twitter, Facebook, I think TikTok. Let me know if you're still doing the TikToks. I haven't been on TikTok in a minute. But yeah, a lot of fun with that. What else we got today? Let's see. How about some... Oh, this is cool. Hey, Geary, how about some Hot or Not? We got some Hot or Not for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's still one of my favorite bumpers. I don't know.
It's gorgeous.
the music, next week, besides having Devin from Make Anything on as a guest host, like Angus is doing right now, we have Marcy from what is her official? I want to make sure I don't mess this up. The Mixed Media Girl. There we go. Marcy will be on as a guest with us, and the cool stuff that she does is like pouring all sorts of paints and acrylic paints. And so I wanted to get the feel of the chat. Do you think this is hot, or maybe not so much? Let us know. But have you done much of these acrylic paints, Angus?
No. If looking at the paint that's on the table, I think I know the process that you're talking about. I haven't tried it myself. I just imagine. Yeah, play the video.
I think that paint is actually from a spinner. So this particular video,
okay.
I can drop the link, or Geary, can you drop the link in the chat there so people can see it after the show? Don't forget, in the description of the video, there is a link that goes to a Google Doc that has all of the stuff we talk about tonight too. Look for episode 67. But in this case, she's actually going to pour it through that face mask onto a canvas. And one of the cool things she does is she kind of goes through, we'll just do this. She pulls off the straps of the face mask, and it's an actual like dollar store mask, right?
Sure.
She kind of walks through the process. We'll kind of skip. So now what she does is she puts a bunch of paints inside of this cup, and they're all different colors.
Oh, like actually fully stacking them in the cup, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she stacks it all up like in layers.
Yeah.
Kind of. And then, oh man, it's so good.
That's gorgeous.
So, she pours through a ton of different stuff, and this one just happens to be a mask, and it's so cool. So if we fast forward a little bit, that's what we have so far, right?
Yeah.
So she adds the white around, I believe. I'm going to talk to her next week about this. I believe you have to add the white so the rest of it can flow over the top of the canvas, so it's not just dry when it hits.
I get you.
And that's just from watching her videos. I could be wrong. Oh, let's do. Here we go.
She's taking the mask off.
Yeah, we got to see this part.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mask is going to be awesome to see
in itself. Yeah.
Yeah. But so she has some cup risers. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, once we get moving a little bit further, oops, let's see. There we go. So then she'll start moving it around on the canvas and cover that whole canvas with the design that she has. Just a super cool process, and coming up with the designs and stuff is just, you can't really, let me pause it for a second. You can't plan that,
No,
it is completely like whatever happens. And
it reminds me a bit of how Evan and Caitlin do those huge resin pours. It's like you get one shot and it's different every time, and you just you hope it's gonna. I'm sure that it takes a bit of after a while you sort of know kind of how it will flow, but as you said, it's completely unique every time.
It is gonna be a lot of fun. So we're gonna do our first pours. Both Devin and I have never done this before. So next week HotMakes, we're gonna do a pour like this and bring Mixed Media Girl in, Marcy, and so when we get towards the end here, there you go. So that's your canvas towards the end of it, and then she lets it kind of sit and settle out, how it's gonna be, and It's just such a fun. There we go. Now we can watch her kind of show us close-ups. So good.
That's ridiculous. Is that on like the other side of it, or so it's so glossy?
Yeah. No, that's the acrylic paint that she used. And then
that's the mask.
Now that's so cool.
That's sick. It's like layers of ocean and just mad. Yeah. that could be a beach. Yeah, that's so sick.
It could definitely be a beach, or what I envision like going through time travel would be like to my face.
Yes.
but I mean, it's so cool. Let us know in the chat, hot or not, what do you think of this? Because I think it's going to be such a fun experience to test this out. I've never done something like that before. We talked about this last week. I have the artistic like imagery of stick figures. It's about it.
About the same.
So they're saying hot, like watching paint dry. But I mean, the best part about this is once you mix your paints, I dump them. I don't have to like make a painting out of it. I'm just dumping it out. And
then it's like you can't stop. You've started the process.
Yeah,
there's paint everywhere.
There's paint everywhere. That's gonna be that's a good point. I'm gonna have to figure out a good way to cover up the bench.
If you're anything like me, you've got like just out of camera view like a billion cables and expensive stuff. So that's gonna be fun with paint.
Yeah, I mean, just at a camera view, I have a lot of stuff. I mean, there's just stuff everywhere.
That's priceless. Yes.
Maybe I could pour over the pooch rock. I might print another one and pour over the pooch rock, or just pour over this one, and we could just keep adding.
I mean, you can pour in him because doesn't he have like a hole on top?
Yes.
and then the pooch rock would just be oozing colorful paints.
I think Gary's malfunctioning in the background.
We've broken him.
The pooch rock man.
Oh my god. I might just have to do it. Maybe I'll do one where there's like holes in the bottom and like pour through the top of it and just let it. We'll see. It'll be funny.
See how you go.
So good. Poor pooch. Good one. I love it. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun next week. And I have never done something like this, so I'm super pumped to try something new. But, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring it on as a hot or not, because I think you're the perfect person to talk to about what kind of amazing things we could use in 3D printing to pour over. All the stuff you could just design. You could design any shape, depth, any hole pattern, anything you wanted. And I mean, really, it's endless. Just like we talked about last week with 3D printing, you do whatever you want. But if you could design, like off the top of your head, something like that to pour over or through, what would it be?
Ooh, I'd want to do something that mixes it in a weird way. Like maybe pour it through like gyroid infill or something.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes all like maybe like swap some of the colors in certain space in certain spots. Yeah, like that, I reckon.
Interesting. Cool. So maybe just print gyroid infill with no bottoms or tops.
Yeah, exactly. You go like there, and then as it's going around.
Shane said that exact thing in the comments.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice work, Shane.
Great minds.
Yes.
Got you, Shane.
Nice 3D scans of Jim's head. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's another option. Just scan.
Yeah. What's the deal with Shia LaBeouf? There's a printer out there that people, I think, people
like in general.
They're opening this printer. Andrew Sink just did a video not too long on it, and I want to say Garrett from 3D Print Farm told me the same thing. But anyways, a bust of Shia LaBeouf is your test print on this printer.
What?
Like some random actor. Just, I don't know. Maybe
I've
we'll
never
pull
even
over
seen
seven.
that as a test print. That's a
Well,
It's not some random actor. It's Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
I
Touche.
It's
Gary.
the guy.
It's the guy.
mean, you can tell like whoever was responsible for getting that up and running. They're like, oh, I'm so bored of these like regular cube prints and the money cat. Nah, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf is my favorite human because I can't even tell if he's human anymore.
Transcended.
So good.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh man. But yeah, I just thought that was weird. Like a random bust of a random actor. I don't know. I think if I found that just like Andrew Sink did a really funny part in his video about that, which was awesome. But what else we got today? HotMakes. Should we do some HotMakes, Angus?
Yeah, let's check them out.
Speaking of HotMakes, it's hot in the garage. Ladies and gentlemen, HotMakes. All right. Well, I got some fun ones. Let's see. We'll pop them in the stream. And so this first one right here is from Chris Travis. It's a Black Widow. Speaking of bus, a Black Widow by Photos Mint in Filament 1 Midnight Glint, which is just a phenomenal color, by the way. Let me get this bad boy opened up. I think this is a great print. I love Photos' work. Have you printed with Midnight Glint yet?
I haven't. It's one of the few that I haven't actually tried, but it just
So
it works so well with those sort of shapes.
I just wanted to see. I wanted to make sure I was saying it right. So the bottom is printed solid Jesse gunmetal gray, and just the color combinations are phenomenal. The Blue Widow, touche.
I'm a big fan of gray filaments, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm like, Devin's like hashtag warm gray. I'm like hashtag cool gray.
Why? Okay, I gotta ask why.
Actually, no. It's actually the other way around, which means it's just a rubbish feud. But
so why the gray?
No, I think it shows form really well. Like it's the best neutral, but when you combine it with nice colors, it just makes the color itself just pop so much. Like a gray with a nice orange or a gray with a nice blue, just in a nice combo. I'm just addicted to that sort of combo.
Like this one?
Yeah, exactly. That just looks so good to me.
Hey, agreed. Nice work, Chris. What else we got here? All right. Oh, Jerry over at 3D Printing and Painting. He actually shot this over to us. I think he tagged us last week, right while we are already in the show. But such a cool print here. This is Dr. Doom is done. So this is his Dr. Doom model. He painted this too. So
that's incredible.
Nice work there. Jerry, if you're watching, I think I saw you in the chat. We need paint tutorials. You do such awesome work with your painting, and I think that would be such a cool. I definitely watch that. You sit down, like this is how you, I don't know, you use an airbrush, I'm assuming. So this is how you fill your airbrush, and this is how you spray it, and that kind of thing. Like I'm talking like this is how you do it, kind of paint materials, or paint tutorials, because I'm sure there's a billion out there. But Jerry does such a good job, and he has a 3D printed base channel, and I think those two would be great together.
Yeah, I mean, like the skill to make like the back of the chair look soft, like the upholstery, and then the chair outlines look like hard, like metal, and like it's one of those dark arts. I don't even know how like is that resin? It's got to be resin originally before finishing. I think so.
I believe it is resin printed. He said he time lapse painted this. Nice. So let us know. I believe this was printed in resin in a few parts. It looks like probably like 3 or 4.
That's definitely part of the trick. I know some guys who do figurines. They paint the major parts separate, then assemble at the end.
Oh, it's hollowed resin. Nice work.
Fill that with acrylic.
Tripod, stay safe, man. Tornado sirens going off at your house. Don't
geez.
go out watching HotMakes. Go hide. Get away from the tornado.
Stay safe.
Yeah. we just had that south of me earlier today, about maybe 45 minutes south of where I was. The sirens are going off. But anyways, nice work, Jerry, over at 3D Printing and Painting. We need to see some more painting. That's what we need. Das Mia. I absolutely love the stuff here. This is, I think you're going to dig this. There, I gave it away already. So she's making her own filament. She's printing her own filament using the MMU2S and then printing with, oh boy.
Yeah. So combining it. Nice.
Yes. So then she loads it again and then prints with it.
Such like purple and pink works so well together.
It's almost like gray and
orange.
Gray and orange.
Love orange.
That's so cool. I love the filament, and I mean, really, you could make any unique color you wanted doing this method, right?
And it's so clean. Like, if you think about it, that's kind of like recycled filament. You know how people want to recycle their own prints. It's been printed and it's printing again. So the whole argument about it, how it degrades too much, clearly isn't true. It's other factors.
Yeah, look at that.
That's so
good.
For those shimmery PLAs as well, it's difficult because they get stringy as well. If you're not too careful.
Yeah. What? I mean, she has this so dialed in. I wish I could zoom in better on this, but I mean, look how dialed in she has that to make like basically not a spool, but a coil, we'll call it, right, of filament. Just so good.
So good. That nice first layer just spot on.
Yeah, I mean, and to keep it the same size and uniform so you can reprint it again. Man, nice work. Yeah. I love this. I love this method. She's so good at that as well. And just awesome work.
Sweet.
All right, what we got next? Oh, speaking of 3D Print Bunny. So see, her and Pooch were going back and forth. And it came to be that she had to do one of her tensegrity tables that could support a full Pooch, like Pooch standing on a 3D printed one. So she did it.
Not the Pooch rock, the real Pooch.
The real Pooch, yeah, not this thing, but the real thing. And she is so fast to put the stuff out. I know she's in the chat. It's just amazing how fast she is to get something out. But so step one, get your child to test it first. Okay. It didn't break.
Didn't break. Still good.
All right.
Oh
my God. And that's just being held up by those little. And that's just being held up by those little strands, the bridging, or like we talked about last week, right? I thought she had I gotta look. I thought she had like a close-up picture. That is sick too.
Oh, it's just constantly putting out awesome HotMakes.
I mean, geez, every week. But I thought there's this one. I saw this come. There's another one held sweet. Up. Just so good. But I wanted to see. I thought she had a close-up of the inside of that one she did for Pooch there. It's a little better, but you could see it, all the little strands in here of the bridging. It's so good.
I also sent you a link of Pooch's photo of what he did with it.
Oh, he did something with it?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this. Hang on. I'll get it over. We'll play that right now. Here we go. So this is Pooch's response. I can't bring myself to stand on it, but it's a laptop riser for now. So good. And this is even an awesome angle, so you can actually see the bridging inside of there. And oh man, that's such an awesome idea. And to take it this far already is awesome. Nice work.
I kind of want to hear what it sounds like when it fails, though. I imagine it'd be like violent Velcro or something, because like as a snap. Not that I want to see it destroyed. It's just like how much weight can it take? That's just nuts.
I should print one and film it. I bet you if I stepped on that, it would definitely not weigh. If it held the
That's like a
gym.
fantastic video.
Yeah,
and then let's see if we can take a full Joel as well.
Yeah.
She
What do you
said
think would snap first? The table or your back?
I would definitely put it on the floor. You don't want to see me stand on a table.
No, I mean like the little integrity table.
Oh,
Like, don't put it on a table and stand on it. Like,
I think your insurance covers that.
Yeah, what were you doing? I was standing on a 3D print that's held up with clear, really strong bridging. No. She said it's very shocking, a bit of a shock when it does break, but she did start jumping up and down on it. What?
That's crazy.
God. It can take 0.8 pooches. That means it cannot. Pooch is definitely lighter than me. But nice work. I love that. I love the designs that you're coming out with this stuff. You know, with the vases, with the bridging, and now with these. Just keep it up. Sweet. What do you think? I think there you got a video right there. You could print it and see how much weight it could hold. It's like a CNC kitchen video.
I was about to say that it's like a combination of CNC kitchen and like what's it, the hydraulic press channel? It's just until it just suddenly like goes in the most satisfying way possible. Then we know for sure how many pooches or full Joels or Jimmys it can take.
I love the idea of pooch being a unit of measurement. How many pooches can I hold?
It can hold 2 pooches. Oh, so good. Nice. All right, I'm gonna keep rolling. Nice work. I absolutely love these models, like I said, and I wonder if you can make if it could do 2 of them and make like brick sandals. You strap them to your feet.
Oh, like platform shoes.
Yeah, like platform. Yes.
Combine this with the VR motion system.
Oh my god.
It's the new.
As if it's not like terrifying enough.
Yeah. Just don't run. Nice. All right, what do we got next? Oh, Glendon. I don't remember if we've had something on from them yet or not, but it looks like Ice in a Vein. I'm not sure what that is. Correct me in the chat, unless you know, Angus.
No.
But printed in Prusament Mystic Green on a Prusa Mini, and captured in a few different angles to show off the color. So
that's cool.
Just a cool print. And that Prusament Mystic Green, I love the different colors it can reflect back at you.
Yeah, it's almost like a different look to like the other pearlescent ones. Like Polyalchemy has a similar look, but that's almost matted as well. It's like really like it's almost dual, like 2 different colors in one.
Yeah, kind of maybe like a iridescent or a chameleon kind of where if you look at it one way, you might see like this dark area, right? And then shift it a little bit, and it's like bam.
It's almost making it look like moss or something. That's such a good choice. The color's such a good choice for the print.
That's cool. Yeah. Didn't even think about that. Love the color changing effect. Everybody's commenting on the pooches. That's hilarious. The pooch. Oh, man. Pooches per inch. Oh, so good. But nice work. I love this model, too. I don't know. It is on Thingiverse. There you go. So check out the link in the description for that Google Doc. You can find this and he gives you the link for the Thingiverse model. I might have to check out this model. It looks really cool. And it doesn't appear that there was supports anywhere on this.
I think they would have had to be removed, surely.
For sure. I was just looking at the jaw and reconsidering what I just said. Yeah. So cool. Anyone printed this out there? Pooch's metric. Is that on the? Oh god,
that's a whole other argument.
A metric pooch, yeah. Oh man, this one I thoroughly think that you would enjoy this. So I found this. Someone chatted us this one. Here you go.
Look at them go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. They go under the water.
They go on, yeah. So we were looking at the printed mechanism last week, and then someone tagged us in this, and this is phenomenal.
I love how they duck under just as it comes around. That's so nice.
just it's like, oh, I can't do it slow enough. Let's see, ready?
Yeah, there they go.
So good. Oh,
it almost looks like CGI or something. It's just so well done.
100% agree. I would say like 80s CGI, but yeah.
Yeah, no, old, but just because it's blocky colors.
Yes. It looks like Dave Makes Stuff BC. I'm guessing that's the credit they gave here. But Proximity Studios posted it, and I think that's a fun print. Another one of those, I would like to see the mechanism inside. How it works on the inside.
It's got some nice cams going on, I think.
Merry-go-round benchies. How many mini pooches does that weigh? Oh, great.
Needs like a big Cthulhu in the middle as well. Like flailing as they go up down.
Yes. Oh, so like coming down right when it goes under the water.
Yeah, just smacks them under with a tentacle.
Oh, geez.
Bring back Automata.
Jerry says, I talk about water. Jim thinks of Oreos. Oh, man. We don't want to talk about Angus might never come on the show again if he finds out about that. So no.
Oh, drama. What's this? I love drama.
No. I said in a few shows ago that sometimes I get impatient and put my Oreos under water to soften them and then eat them. And so then to troll everybody, the next show, I started the show dunking one in the water and then eating it.
Everyone's just horrified.
So good. But now it's like backfired, and now everybody likes to pull that out, No, it was funny. It was a lot of fun. Like David Wilson actually sent me like a box of three bags of Oreos and like an Oreo maker to hold up over the side of the cup. You stack your Oreos in.
Oh yeah.
It was so good. But so wrong. There we go.
I don't know, man.
Here we go.
I get milk, sure, but water. It's like those people that have cereal. It's like those people that have cereal with juice.
Okay, I don't think I could do that. I draw the line. That's cereal. No. So good. Oh man. All right. What? My eyes are watering over here. Okay. What do we got next? Killer Penguins. So the last couple are actually from Killer Penguins. So this one is, I believe we showed it one other time, but I can't remember if I think we did show it on the show once. But this was designed for a vase contest I did in June with Filament. We did a vase contest where you could print anything you wanted as long as it was a vase of some sort. And he designed this for that contest. I mean, spout and drop and all. And I think this print is phenomenal.
That's so out of the box thinking. That's so cool. And like it's just so clean as well. Like
it is.
Both the tap and the print, and like a nice clean white background as well, just really sells it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the models we see, what makes them, and we talked this with Mark Rhodes when he was on. We talked about it with him. Like it's the picture and the surrounding and the angle, everything you take your picture at that really sells whatever you're shooting. And in this case, like you said, just the clean white background really pops those colors. Now, maybe if the faucet was gray for you, no.
Maybe it's close enough. It's like a dark neutral green. It's close enough.
Oh man, the print is awesome. Like the chat's talking about it as well. I love the fact that he made the drop open in the front so you could plant, put flowers or something in there. Very, very nice work. And I mean, have you done something like this modeling wise? Like I know we talked about, we don't model a lot like this. Have you done something like that?
Oh yeah. Like I've done stuff like this. That's not too bad. It's just the organic stuff. I have no idea. Like you can still do this in Fusion, right?
Okay.
Even though it might be a little bit challenging in some areas, but you can't do like the throne with like the figurines and that. Like you need actual artistic talent to do that, like organic modeling. I'm not saying this isn't talent. I'm saying it's a different kind of like, it's almost like a completely different approach to modeling. Like this is based off primitives and sketches and that, which I'm very comfortable with, but to have to push and pull things, please.
If it was me, it would end up like the hair here.
Yeah, it would be. Now they just look like creepy aliens because I don't have any talent of making things look like a real object. It just ends up looking like something completely alien, which might be what you're going for.
He's gonna make it more gray just for you. So good. I love the print. Nice work. I mean, such talent. I love it. And the last one here, what do we got? This was another one. It's a fully functional sunflower clock. It's 2.5 feet wide, about 60 hours to complete. Here you go. There you go. A fully functional sunflower clock. And I think that came out just pretty dang awesome.
So are the pedals printed and then like there's little clips that form them?
It looks like it. Yeah.
So
let us know in the chat. I know he's here. So let us know in the chat. But it looks like the pedals are like printed and then the clips, like you said, kind of hold them together for each one. Now that's just what I see. Let's see if we can actually. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's see if we can bring it in and actually like
zoom in.
There we go.
Enhance.
Yeah. Enhance. I love it. So it is like little clips that hold them. Man, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
And then I think
combined.
It looks like I could be wrong. It's hard to see. It looks like maybe 3D printed arms here. And
I think
nice.
clocks are such a good DIY project because the mechanisms for them are just so cheap. Like, and you can just make them look like anything. It's up to you.
I might have to try something. I mean, the problem is like we talked about, designing myself would be crazy. But I mean, I could probably take a chunk of wood and throw a hole in it and put the clock through or something. No, I think I mean
that's a very abstract clock. You may as well not even set the time. It would be like, it doesn't matter. The time is what you make of it. With you.
There you go. He said all the pieces are printed separately.
Nice.
That's awesome. Such talent. Nice work there, man. I don't know. I'm not going to go into clock making, but maybe you should try. I mean, I think those probably on Etsy. That might be a killer deal on Etsy.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work. It looks like, but
it is, and it's almost completely different again to the other designing we were talking about. So much of that is about like the actual look of it, in terms of almost like a graphic design kind of approach.
Yeah, and then I'm out. It would be like a bunch of stick figures, like with the feet connecting. Maybe I'll do that.
It'd be unique. At least you got that code for it.
Unique is one word for it. I don't know. Maybe Hot Mess. We have a segment called Hot Mess where we show like a bunch of fails and stuff sometimes.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
That probably what it would end up being. Thanks, guys, for sharing. You're welcome anytime. Nice work. Keep it up, everybody on the HotMakes. What do you think? What was your favorite HotMake this week?
Oh, it's hard to narrow it down.
I pinned you down there for a second.
You did, yeah. I think the tensegrity experiments are really interesting because I mean, when you distribute loads across like that, even with that, I didn't think it could hold a person. Like you think of 3D prints and strings of prints, like the filament just to just be so weak, but like that's next level. Like the whole concept means like, okay, how many other tension structures can we make? Which is why I love those sort of experiments.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm gonna see. Maybe by next week I could print that, and then maybe while I'm doing my acrylic pour, I'll try to stand on two of them and see how long they let. No.
But like, how many times have you printed something with like tons of stringing by accident, and it's got all these bits, and then you take it off, and they're all like joined together?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I haven't.
Well, one day you'll be blessed with such a print where the stringing is so strong that it's like bonded together, but they're apart. So like with 3D print bunnies experiments, it's like, okay, well, how far can we push actual intentional stringing?
Stringing, yeah.
To join things that are in, yeah.
Oh, I catch what I see what you're saying now. So you're saying the stringing is not like wisps; it's like strong stringing.
Yeah, like it's you
I've
print
never
it like
seen that.
wet, like with nylon. If you don't dry it, it's like, like it just keeps bubbling and just will make a constant line.
Is Nerdy J metric or freedom? Oh man,
Freedom.
Maybe 4 for Jim. Yeah, probably 4. Maybe. It's like now we get into the, when you put like caster wheels on something, you have to figure out how much each wheel will hold. Because you don't want to overload your your whole shelving unit or something. Now we're getting to like how many tensegrity tables will hold a full gym.
It's just all I'm hearing is viral content ideas. I don't know what the problem is.
I think the viral part will be me falling down.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is it'll be a short.
It might be a very short, or it might be like a long exploration.
Oh, I love it. Oh man, too funny. A merry-go-round. Oh no.
The merry-go-round was really cool for a mechanism. For the benchies.
With the benchies, yeah. I think I like that a little better than last week's. Last week's mechanism went up. Oh, it spun too, didn't it?
Yeah,
I forgot about
good in their own little ways. Yeah, one, the rockets were going up and down as they turned.
As they turn, that's right. Crazy. I love the stuff we see here because, to be honest, I don't have time to see it all, all the time in the week. And if you guys didn't tag us in this, we probably would have never seen it. Because, who's looking for, motion benchy waves or whatever? I'm not searching.
No, and it's so hard on Twitter because you look at something and then you refresh, you'll never see it again.
No.
It's so hard to find stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely that's appreciated sharing it.
Right. 100% agreed. Anyone hope that tornado warning was okay. If you're still around with us, let us know how the tornado's going. Hopefully there isn't one.
Yeah, stay safe.
Oh god, get the slow-mo in on the collapse.
Have you seen that video on how they do the sound? Because obviously slow-mo at the speeds they do doesn't have real sound. So I forget which one it is, but he goes through how he makes all the fake sounds.
Yeah, it's Gavin Free.
It's really cool, really interesting.
Now I'm gonna have to go watch that. Now I have something to do after the show.
So I just imagine the tensegrity snapping and be like, slowing down like a steel cable snap sound, be like, like booms as it just collapses.
These units are going to evolve into something like a scene from Monty Python. If Pooch doesn't float and it weighs more than a duck, he's a witch. I love it. It's so good. Oh, man. So good. All right. Well, here's the thing. Last chance to get registered to win the $50 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is click on the link that's been floating in the description this whole time, or in the chat the whole time. Also, it's in the description. If you have not registered, this is your 5-minute warning. We'll do some quick announcements, and then I think Angus might have a beef. We're going to find out here. So, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, here's some announcements for you.
Okay, listen up, everybody. Turn up your volumes. Announcement.
Attention, we have an announcement. Attention, we have an announcement. Oh, was that? Yes, Mom. Yeah, okay. Mom, I'm doing a thing.
Mom, I'm doing a thing.
So good.
I love it. Caleb is a mastermind evil genius when it comes to these bumpers. Announcements. Next week, Devin from Make Anything. We talked about it earlier. He will be a co-host like Angus is tonight. Also, we'll have Marcy from Mixed Media Girl. If you haven't seen her channel, check it out. YouTube channel. She has a ton of videos out there. She's doing stuff like every day or every other day. She does a ton just a ton of stuff. And not only that, but she sells her own like mixed paints and stuff too. And that's what I did. I had no idea what I was looking for, so I just went and bought a beginner kit. So that's so much easier than me like going to a store and being like, I don't know what I want, you know. So what do we got? So then the 23rd, the week after that, we got Andrew Sink. He'll be on the show, which is going to be a lot of fun. After that, we have like a super show with Chris Kersey, Garrett from 3D Print Farm, and Brian Vines, the pun master himself, will be with us. So we're going to have like a giant stream that day, which will be a lot of fun. No show on September 6th. And then we got some fun stuff planned in September. We have Modbot, Chaos Cortec. I think Chep will be on towards the end of the month. We're just solidifying dates, so that'll be a lot of fun. So we have like the next 2 months are just
that's a solid lineup.
Going to be solid. I mean, and to kick it off, who better than you? You know, I mean, so.
Well, I mean, next week, I mean, you got Devin, so
I'm going to bring up the gray just for you. It'll be fun.
Fake
so,
feud.
But yeah, the fake feud. It's kind of dull. Gray, I mean, no.
You should see how many grays Copic make. They have like 20 different grays. Yeah, the markers, Copic markers. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know there were so many grays out there. Oh man, it kind of reminds me of the goth days where people just wore black, but they wore black everything, and there was like they maybe a mix matched black, so one black is different than the other black.
Yeah, that's like I love black, but the more you wear the pants, like it gets more and more faded.
Yeah.
So yeah, after like a year or two, it doesn't match at all. But whatever.
Then you have gray.
You have gray, yeah. It eventually trends to gray. I had a jacket that did that. It eventually trended to gray because it just got washed to oblivion.
Too funny. I love it. Well, I tell you what. Last chance. 5 minutes left before we pull the $50 gift card. If you've not registered, do that. But are you ready for a rant?
I am, but just really quickly, I saw someone in the chat ask about aquariums, and I just want to address that. I actually did used to keep fish, so now and then I watch a couple of the aquarium channels on YouTube to sort of like reminisce about it, because it's a full-time job keeping fish tanks, like the proper big ones. But yeah, I used to have these little ones called shell-dwelling cichlids that, if you haven't seen them, you should look them up, because they live in shells. They're tiny, and they like make little homes in them. And they move pebbles out of the way. Yeah, they live in the shell. They like make little territorial homes.
Crazy.
Yeah. I used to do all sorts of things.
I used to have a lot of fish as well. I had some big cichlid, like your Jack Dempseys, your Oscars, like the more common ones, we'll call them.
Oscars have so much personality, though.
Oh, they're so. Well, we'll talk after the show about the Oscars, because fine. I have some funny stories, but I don't think it would go well live with everybody watching. But did you ever saltwater tank ever?
No, I used to lust after them, but the effort, like you need the chillers in Australia because it gets too hot.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but no, always fresh. Usually brackish, like not brackish, but the high tannins.
Yeah,
high tannin levels.
The brackish are fun because they have some fun puffers. I love the puffer fish. Blake's Aquatics, 46 aquariums. Holy
heck!
That's awesome.
That's like painting a bridge. By the time you finish cleaning one, the other one, like this one you started with, will be due for a clean out. Just keep going through.
I had a mini lionfish in my saltwater tank once, and I loved that thing. It was that had the best personality.
Yeah, saltwater fish and puffers, like the brackish, are definitely miles above most freshwater fish in terms of like they recognize you. Yeah.
Tom Lama says he has sea monkeys. Oh man, so good. Well, what brought up the fish tanks? Well, I didn't see the comment, but
Blake in the chat asked, like, I've seen me, because when I comment on other random channels, people freak out sometimes. Not saying that Blake did, but like because they're like, why is a 3D printing account commenting on this account? It's like, I like other things.
That's awesome. Oh, why are you watching my videos? You can only watch 3D print.
Yeah. Nah,
no robotics for you.
I love, fish tanks, terrariums, all sorts of that sort of nature keeping stuff. Because I don't do it myself. I'm not responsible enough.
My two worlds collided. He said, "Sorry for derailing. Love the insight, though."
It's not
so
though.
good.
People print stuff for tanks. Like there was a big discussion a few years ago about printing what's safe for fish tanks. Like, do you use ABS or PLA or PET G is usually one people settle on. So that's like an interesting topic.
That is. I mean, you'd think they could do that if they're sinking like cars and stuff like that to be like reef. To rebuild reefs and stuff. Why couldn't you? And I know I've seen a couple videos. I'm pretty sure there's a couple videos out there with people like 3D printing big reef parts.
Yeah, I have seen a few projects like that. They've tried to either out of plastic or concrete. Yeah.
We're starting a new show called Fish with Fishing with Jim and Angus. I love it. And we're actually just gonna, because I can't fish, like I suck at fishing, I'm just gonna fish into the fish tank. And Angus is gonna be screaming at me because he spent all day trying to keep that fish tank right.
I had this it would have been perfect for TikTok now that I think about it. This stupid idea a few years ago of a channel called Fishy Lunches, where we would make tiny versions of meals that looked like the real thing, but they're like safe for fish, and we'd have like an Oscar or something, and you'd present it to them.
Yeah.
Like a little hamburger or something.
Hey, you can probably get away with that now on TikTok.
Yeah, it would be perfect for TikTok.
It would explode for TikTok. Just a meal a day for your fish.
Yeah,
and
like those ASMR channels where they make the really fancy meals, except it's tiny and it's for a fish.
For only $5 a day, you can feed a fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only one fish. Very hungry.
PETA's on the phone. Oh boy. Fishy Fridays with Jim and Angus.
Fishy Fridays.
Catfishing with Jim and Angus. I love it. Nice one, Mitch. Oh, nice. So good. All right. Before I stop crying here.
Sorry.
No, that was good stuff. But I love that we can like just totally make up an idea out of nowhere. And then the community will take it and like run with names. And I'm telling you, probably by tomorrow morning, there's going to be like a Fishy Friday with Jim and Angus like statue or something on on things for us to download.
Probably.
Somebody's already modeling it
with like all the fish swimming around.
Oh, so good! I love it. The Codfather. Oh, here we go.
Where's
Brian? Where's Brian?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. All right. Well, Angus, you got a rant for us. Let's do it.
All right. Let's go.
Wait. Let's go.
I've never seen such a embarrassment.
I really thought you were going to forget about the bumper. I was like, wait.
All right. So let's talk about PETG and how much of an awful filament it is, which no one talks about.
All right. You suck.
PETG sucks. It's like this monument to compromise because it's like, okay, PLA softens to too low a temperature, ABS warps too much, so we'll print in PETG. But then you're like, okay, I'll open the roll, get some good prints. Then you leave it for like a week or something, and it gets the moisture damage, which like no one used to talk about. So I used to think I was printing PETG wrong. Because it's like, why is it stringing so much? And then, like, you find out, okay, well, it's the moisture. You got to dry it for like 6 hours before you can print with it again. And then there's the beds. So I've destroyed so many print surfaces with PETG. Like, there's the glass. It takes chunks out of glass. There's the Ultra Base style. I took a chunk out of my Ultra Base last night printing a bloody piece of PETG with glue stick down. I was like, I'll protect it with glue stick. I know. I'm taking this off. This like, I mean, I don't know how good the Ultra Base version is, but this whole chunk came off with it. And then like, I used to print on even build tack, and sometimes you just like get the edge in a bit too close, and then like a whole chunk comes off. So it's by far out of all the filaments I've printed with the most destructive, and then it's actually not that strong. Like, have you ever taken a PETG print and like just bent it to the point where it fails? It like blows up. It like shatters. And it's like horrendous. So yes, it's better in some aspects than PLA, and definitely better than ABS, which is a horrible filament to print with half the time. But everyone says it's like the best filament, and I just cannot agree. I hate printing with it. What do you think?
Oh man, I don't think it's that bad if it's dry, and it depends what I'm printing, also. But I don't think I share my hatred for PGG like you do. But that being said, I've never destroyed a glass bed with glue stick down. So I mean,
yeah, like maybe I missed a spot, and
happened.
maybe that one triangle spot was where it happened to pull it away. But I don't know. Everyone, like, someone in the chat's like, I never dry it. I don't understand how. Like, my rolls get stringy within 24 hours. It must just be the humidity of our area, or that I try to keep, like, I've got that polyalchemy filament, like a vacuum bag that helps a bit.
Sure.
But it's still just, I much prefer, if I'm going to dry something, to print in a nylon. Like, it doesn't even damage beds as much in my experience.
Andrew Hayes says, I've gone to 32 kilograms of PETG, never destroyed any beds.
What's your print surface? I was being careful, and it just ripped a chunk out of the ultra base. I don't know why.
Jump up and down and stomp your feet. So like Greg said, sometimes you have to dry it. Like I have Green Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, I put it away. It was sitting right there. I have some of the Green Gate, which is recycled PETG. I really like it. For me, it prints really well, but you got to keep it dry. And I think I found that as well. But at the same time, I don't print, to be honest, I print PLA much, much more than PETG. So I don't print with it nearly as much as the crowd. I mean, the crowd like just totally split on us. It's either they loved it, they hate it, and they was like, not really like, eh.
It's very divisive because there must be a huge variation in the mixtures and then people's environments, because where we are, it's very humid all the time. And I've just always had issues with it unless it's perfectly bone dry, and I struggle to keep it dry.
Right.
Whereas like ABS, I've left rolls out for I've got a roll that's like 7 years old and it doesn't need drying. It just prints. It's still ABS,
crazy.
which is still like pretty rubbish, but it's very different.
That's crazy. Well, and I think you're in a much more humid location. I mean, we get humid here, but I can't imagine it's anything like you have down there. So, I mean, I could see that being a big factor depending on where you live too. Maybe if you're in a drier area, maybe it's not that bad, right? Lightspeed is over in Arizona, which I don't think you can get much more dry than Arizona. So maybe he can say, speak to that too.
Yeah,
but a lot of people in the chat, like Ziploc bags and desiccant. Let's see. Yeah, Joel with a giant printer. That was a giant chunk he took out. But to be fair, he probably should have known to put something down on the glass before he printed a PETG.
But I think also not all glue sticks are made equal, because you still need to heat the bed, and I've found some glue sticks will just release. Like you need some of the better. Like once you find a good one, you hold on to it, but you need some of the better adhesives.
you buy the case.
yeah. I mean, the ones that Prusa ship are really good. I've found, which I mean, it would make sense.
Right.
But the PEI stuff as well, like that glass PEI bed that I got sent, they were adamant that PETG worked on it and that they had no issues, and it destroyed it. And I wasn't even that close. The level was set really nicely. It wasn't digging in or anything. Like that definitely just was completely incompatible.
Well, they were wrong.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the second version yet. They were like, "Oh, we've changed it. We'll send you a new one." Silence.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
So good. Well, I love it. I love the idea of a rant that is very. It hits the hearts of a lot of people here. I didn't know where you're going with this. We didn't talk about it beforehand, and I love it. I love the chat. I love that you guys are blowing up in the chat, because it's so cool when we engage so much like that too. So they're still going. I love it. I'm gonna
look through it to see if there's any extra tips to try, because I've been printing a pair of headphones out of it, and they recommend PETG, so that's why I've been struggling all week. But literally 24 hours. will be, unless I keep it in a box of desiccant, but then the desiccant gets too moist. I have to dry the desiccant again.
Angus is jinxed. There's that. Hey, Tripod's back with us. I didn't see if you responded earlier. Hopefully all the weather went through. But yeah, so I think it's time. Let's pull what we got here. We are going to give away a $50 gift card. I know we're a little late. Sorry about that, everybody. But I got to say, the rant was phenomenal today.
I bring the goods.
Yeah. Well, and I love the bumper that Caleb put together for you and the Angus Beef. I love if you actually pause the video and just stop the video on that clip. Just read all the little like nuggets and Easter eggs that are in there. It's so good. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Let me make that a little bit bigger. What do we got today? 84 entries today.
That's
and
huge.
We are going to give away a $50 Amazon gift card courtesy of Thangs. I know Thangs is in the house. They were super excited when we were talking about fish tanks earlier because we need more fish tank stuff on Thangs. So get your fish tank stuff and put it on Thangs for us.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. You ready? You want to spin it? You got it after last week, right?
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so
all right.
Give me a countdown.
All right, $50 gift card to Amazon. Here we go. 1, 2. Got to go up.
Ugh.
Oh, I didn't want you to go the wrong way. Got to go up. So good.
I'm mirrored, so I'm like really struggling.
Jim Nance.
Congrats.
No, I had to as soon as Geary started playing the circus music. I was like, I'm drawing it. I'm just going for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh man. Oh, so good. Jim Nance, let us know that you're here. We got to know that you're here to win. And we'll be set. Just close that. There we go.
He's taggable, but he hasn't commented yet.
Come on, Jim. You got this, Jim Nance. So if you were one of the winners in the last few weeks, I know I had someone reach out and say, hey, I never got the email. So check out your emails. It'll come from Amazon, and it uses the email address that you guys put in this form. So make sure that that address is correct as well. But yeah, so check out. It should be from Amazon and directly. It'll know it's not phishing or no pun intended. No, not phishing or spam because it'll actually say it's from. It was from us. So did he ever respond?
There he is.
Oh yes,
there.
All right. Congratulations, Jim Nance, for winning $50 gift card. Oh, look at this. I just got a last minute text. It looks like Tim from TH3D is watching. And he said, throw in a $50 TH3D gift card today, too.
Oh, check that out.
Is that okay? What do you think? Gary, you're good with that, right?
I mean, that's up to you.
Let's do
Why are you
it.
asking me?
Well, I figured you're in AI. You could like source it, make sure we're not fake. It's not a fake text, right?
I don't know. I'm not on your watch.
We're doing it. Tim,
Somebody didn't watch it.
Tim over at TH3D. We're going to spin the Thangs wheel because that's the wheel we have. But I'm going to use the same list. Jim Nance will be pulled out. And we're going to spin this one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hooray. There we go. I'll learn eventually.
Nothing!
Hey.
Congratulations. I'm pretty sure I saw them with or him with us. I'm almost 100% sure. But thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. I didn't know you were watching. So welcome, Tim from TH3D, and thank you for throwing a $50 gift card in to TH3D. I got let's see where the address is. I got this box here that's on my filming desk from Tim, and we're gonna have some fun with that. So
Awesome.
yeah. So I did Did they comment? Yes, perfect. So we'll get you that $50 gift card to TH3D. I'll get your info over to Tim, and we'll make that happen. But Angus, I know we're a little late. I apologize.
Oh, that's all good.
I know it's super early in the morning for you. You could probably still go back to bed, right? I mean,
probably a bad idea. I could.
I love it. Oh, man, so good. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The last 2 weeks have been a blast. Hopefully we can have you on back again. What do you think?
Yeah, anytime. This is always fun to hang out, dude. Like, I love seeing the community makes like this. I usually don't get to see them just because like of everything going on. As I said, Twitter just buries everything. So This is so cool to be able to see like everything the community is doing and just how it's always different every time. It's just so cool. You'd think after printing for like 6 years on YouTube, you get bored of it, but nah.
Well, and like you said, it's always different, and we're seeing new stuff every week. I mean, have we seen a Tensegrity table? Sure. Have we seen one you can stand on that's 3D printed? No, we haven't.
No.
You know,
like one that's printed all in one go with bridging. Like, you know, pushing the envelope every time.
So what Angus is saying, keep it up, community. Don't forget to tag us, hashtag HotMakes on the Twitters. We'll find you. Let's get a bunch of them in for next week. Next week, we might be light on the HotMakes. I'm not sure how many we're going to get to if we have a live pour. So I didn't even think about that till right now, but we'll work it out. I'm not worried about it. But thank you again, Angus. I really do appreciate it. And I think the community is speaking. They're saying thanks, and hopefully we see you again.
Awesome.
And
I hope I didn't insult too many people with the PTG thing. I will genuinely read through your comments and suggestions and see if I can modify my technique.
Yes, or for better, go to Angus's channel, watch his latest video with the not robot, and comment on that video all about your PETG. Because then the rest of the people will be like, what are they talking about? And it'll be a lot of fun.
I saw someone do that on someone else. That was like a gaming channel, and he was like, go over to this other person and comment, I love mashed potato.
Yes.
Such a like wholesome troll.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. I know we're a little late, but I really do appreciate it. We'll see everybody next week right here with Devin from Make Anything and Marcy, the Mixed Media Girl. So everybody have a great week. We really appreciate you hanging out, and congratulations to our two $50 winners, courtesy of Thangs and TH3D.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Guys.
See you later.
Bye.